So your day is packed. You're constantly running from one task to another, but at the end of it all, you wonder, what did I actually achieve? Here's the harsh truth. Being busy doesn't mean you're productive. And if you're stuck in that loop of endless activity but no real progress, this video is for you. Here's how it usually looks. You wake up, check your emails, scroll through social media, respond to texts, attend meetings, run errands, and maybe even squeeze in some work. Your to-do list? Packed. By evening, you're exhausted. But when you think about what you actually accomplished towards your big goals, it's disappointing. You were busy all day, but you weren't productive. The truth? Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. And the first step to fixing this is understanding the difference. Think of your day like a jar. You've got big rocks, pebbles, and sand. The big rocks are the important things, tasks that actually help you achieve your goals. The pebbles are smaller tasks, necessary but not game-changing. And the sand? That's all the little distractions that fill up your time. If you fill your jar with sand first, emails, notifications, busy work, there's no room left for the big rocks. But if you start with the rocks and add the sand later, everything fits. This is the secret to productivity. Prioritize your rocks. The rest can wait. Let's make this practical. Here's where most of us go wrong. We start the day with a massive to-do list and try to tackle everything. By the end of it, we're exhausted but feel like we haven't made real progress. So instead of listing everything, start your day with just one question. What's the one thing I can do today that will have the biggest impact on my goals? Think about it. If you focus on that one thing, even if it's all you accomplish, your day will still feel productive. For example, let's say your goal is to grow your side hustle. Your rock might be reaching out to a new client or refining your product. If your goal is fitness, it might be as simple as completing a 30-minute workout. Notice how these are specific actions, not vague ideas like work on my business or exercise. When your rocks are clear and actionable, they guide your day. But here's the catch. Big rocks can feel overwhelming, right? That's where the next step comes in. Big tasks often feel like mountains, and that's why we procrastinate. So once you've identified your rock, break it down into the tiniest, simplest step. Ask yourself, what's the smallest thing I can do right now to move this forward? For example, if your rock is pitch to a new client, your first step might be drafting a simple email template. That's it, just the email draft. Or if your rock is workout for 30 minutes, start by laying out your workout clothes the night before. See what happens? Suddenly, the task feels manageable. You're no longer thinking about the mountain, you're just nudging a pebble. And here's the best part. Small steps build momentum. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. But identifying your rocks and breaking them down isn't enough. You need to protect time for them. Let's talk about that. Knowing your priorities is great, but how do you make sure they actually happen? That's where time blocking comes in. Here's how it works. Look at your day and block a specific time for your rock, preferably in the morning when your energy is at its peak. During that time, focus only on your rock. Let me give you an example. If your rock is write a blog post, block 1 hour from 9 to 10 a.m. for writing. No emails, no notifications, just you and your rock. This works because it forces you to put your priorities first. And once your rock is done, the rest of the day feels lighter, even if it's filled with smaller tasks. But what about everything else? The emails, the notifications, the busy work? That's where boundaries come in. Here's the thing. Most of our days are filled with sand, tasks that feel urgent but aren't actually important. Emails, unnecessary meetings, endless notifications, they suck up your time and leave you drained. So how do you handle the sand? Simple, schedule it. For example, instead of checking emails all day, block 30 minutes in the afternoon specifically for that. And when someone asks for your time, ask yourself, is this really necessary? Will this help me move closer to my goals? If the answer is no, say no, politely but firmly. Protecting your time isn't selfish, it's essential. Think about it like this. Every time you say yes to sand, you're saying no to your rocks. And your rocks are what truly matter. Let me tie this together for you with a quick example. Imagine you're planning your day, and your big goal is to grow your personal brand. Your rock for the day is filming a YouTube video. Here's how it plays out. First, you break it down. Write just the video outline first. Suddenly, the task feels less intimidating. Then, you time block. Schedule 9 to 10 a.m. for focused filming with no distractions. And finally, you let the sand wait. Emails and notifications, they can wait until after your rock is done. By the end of the day, even if filming the video is the only thing you achieve, you've made real progress. That's what productivity looks like. Not just being busy, but being intentional. Now, here's my question for you. What's your rock for today? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it.